Hello and welcome to another episode of the Prod.Cast, a podcast where we talk work, life, and occasionally music. My name is Switchblades for Kids, and the other half of the podcast,
it's your boy Blake Bentley.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm here. I would. There's nowhere I'd rather be. No, that's what I say at work.
You know, because that's funny. Because like when you ask, when you do the thing, you ask me, I'm good. I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, you do. You say that too. It's because you know why? Because we're just ingrained in our brain to respond like that because of work. It's always, how you going, mate? Nowhere I'd rather be than here at work by myself, running half of the fucking store. So I just okay. So it's Sunday night right now. It is Sunday night. My light's a bit. How you going? What is my light doing?
That's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, it's falling. That's what it's doing.
It's going down.
It is Sunday night. Haywire. It's fuck everything, man. Quality podcast. It's Sunday night. I've just worked the weekend. Now, I normally have a decent amount of backup. Today, however, I had literally no one.
Okay.
So I was the only one in the store who could work the giant flooring machine.
It's just you.
Which meant I was the only one who could cut flooring, so cut vinyl, cut carpet for customers all day, just me, by myself.
Is that what you were doing all day?
Hey?
Did you just cut flooring all day?
Half of the day, yeah.
Holy
literally,
fuck.
flooring is its own department. Flooring needs someone full time, right?
Okay.
So I did flooring today. I also did special orders, which usually about 2 people do on a weekend.
Yeah.
So I did that by myself as well as covering paint break, and trying to fit in 2 breaks myself. I did that 2 days, and then I found out I'm doing that for the next 3 weeks. So,
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So not ideal. Yeah.
So they heard about your transfer and then they're like, oh, you didn't get it. Let's fuck him.
Yeah, they were just like, well, you're not going to transfer to Plainlands, but you know what we can do? We can make you leave Bunnings forever.
We can make you want to leave.
Yeah. We can make you want to just end it.
Fucking hell.
As in your contract with Bunnings.
What happens outside of Bunnings is not our fault.
Oh shit! No, just look. I have to vent a little bit, right? It was just, and 100%. You know what? I didn't even have a bad day. Look, there was one fucking idiot. All right.
Wait,
there was
tell me about this fucking idiot.
I'm just leaning real close, and as
sounds real fucking close.
So this one guy walks up to me, right, and he goes, "Oh, I need to tell you something." I was like, "Okay," and he goes, and he just like threw these angle brackets on, and he goes, "These are incorrect." I was like, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" And he goes, "Look," and then he gets a set square out and measures the angle of the actual bracket, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "They're not level," and I was like, is there other brackets there? And he goes, yeah, there's other brackets. I might grab one of the other ones that is level. And he's just like, no, well, they're all not level. I was like, maybe they were made to be not level. And he's like, you need to take them off the shelf. I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Mate, I don't think
literally,
you know where you are.
I was just not in the mood. Hey, I was like,
sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah. Sir, this is a Wendy's? I looked at him and I was just like, it's not going to happen. And he's like, well, you need to take them off, otherwise people like me will get upset. And I was like, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're talking to the wrong person. I'm like, I can't do anything. Oh, you can take them off. I was like, I'm not taking them off the shelf. It is not my job.
No.
It's like you brought things from the other fucking side of the store to my desk, and then you've yelled at me to take them off the shelf. You go take them off the shelf.
Yeah, so I've got 2 things here. I really like this story first of all. I really like this story.
Okay.
My first gripe is with this old man.
I wasn't even that old.
He comes up to you and he says, I have something to tell you. It's like,
yes.
I don't need to hear that first part. I need you to just tell me.
Yeah, literally. I looked up at him and I was like,
just
bro, What could you possibly want?
But he has something he needs to tell you. That's the thing. It's like there's nothing that ever needs to be said. All right, you can just fucking go about your day not telling me anything.
Anyway. And he already returned them. So he's already got his money back.
Okay.
So he then had to go complain and tell someone else that they didn't fit properly.
Yeah. But this leads me, that exact point right there leads me into my second point. So, you know how you were saying you have to get all those things off the shelf?
Yeah.
And you've got to do this other thing, and you've got to do this, and you've got to do that. You're like, okay, I'll get right on that. you're just like, oh yeah, no, you're right. Okay, I'll get on that. Okay, thank you so much. And you know what? And then you know what? You don't do it.
No, look, and this is the thing. I'm normally like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's normally what I'm like. I'm like, look, and I'm usually very empathetic. I'm like, look, I'm sorry that you're upset, and I'm sorry that you've had a shit experience. I get it. It sucks. I will do what I can. I can't promise anything. That's like my go, right?
Yeah.
Without saying, oh, shit experience, fuck this, fuck that. But essentially, that's what I go. I'm like, genuinely, it sucks. I'm sorry. You know, I'll see what I can do. This time I was just like, no, it's not happening. No, fuck you. Like the guy walked up and as soon as he says, I have something to tell you, I was like, all right, go on. Like, I was just like,
bring it on, motherfucker.
And then he goes,
you don't know what I had to deal with today.
Literally,
so much fucking flooring. The fucking flooring I've done today.
I'm sitting at the computer trying to also do my other job out of a million things. And I'm sitting there and I'm like just doing stuff on the computer. And he's talking to me and I'm just continuing to work on the computer, right? And he's looking at me. I look back at him and he's just like, well, I was like, I can't do anything about it. You can do something about it. I'm telling you. And I was like, okay. And like literally everything was just like, that cool story, bro. Like literally every response from me, cool story, bro. And then it got to a point where I continued working. Like I would look at him and then look back and continue working. He didn't go anywhere. So I was like, well... and then I looked at him, I was like, what do you want me to do? I was like, what do you want from me? And he goes, I want you to take them off the shelf. I was like, I'm not going to take them off the shelf.
Yeah.
I was like, that is the responsibility of the department. If there is a fucking
if it's an actual
merchandising bulletin, if there's a merchandising bulletin that comes through and says, hey, we need to remove these items off the shelf, I'll go take them. Happy days. You're a customer, you come in here and say, hey, these are shit. Cool, put them back.
Put back, find something else. First of all, find something that is actually suiting your needs, or turn that thing that doesn't suit your needs into something that suits your needs. Don't fucking come in and be like, hey, this isn't right and I need everyone else to fix things for me.
Yeah, it's not your job either. It's not mine. It's not yours. Just fucking put it back.
No, mate. It's he's obviously taken it upon himself to fucking go way past Bunnings or the
Bunnings can't fix this.
This is a big fucking job. I'm going to jump straight on this. Sharon, clear my fucking calendar. I've got to fucking jump right on this. All right, cool. The fence will have to fucking wait. Okay, shut the fuck up, bitch. I've got to fucking do this right now.
I have a fucking gripe with Bunnings, and I'm going to the top. That's what it felt like. I looked at it and I literally was like, I'm not a leader. I am simply a guy who works here. I can't do anything.
No, he's found you can because you're the top.
He goes, fucking tippy top. Oh, you know why? Because no one else was at work today. We had 15 people calling sick too, so...
Oh, God, that's so fucking funny.
15 possible COVID cases at work. Woo!
That's a big number.
We had 15 people calling sick today.
That's like 10% of your work.
Yeah, literally. Literally, yeah. 150 employees, 10% of our employees, team members.
That's team members. Part of the team. Everyone's a part of the team because we're all team players and we all play the same game, and the game is to work. Because we're all fucking workers.
Yeah. Anyway, so this fucking mad conversation I have with this idiot.
Yeah.
And after all of it, so the only way because he wouldn't leave, right? He just kept looking at me, and I just kept like doing emails and typing and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you want from me? What do you want? Like, what do you want me to do? I want you to get rid of it. Okay. I literally looked at him, I said, I will write down the code for that item, and I will put it through our communications and our chats and I will, and this is what I'm saying to him, right? And I was like, and I will make sure that this is done for you. And he's like, okay, cool. And he watched me write it down on just a scrap piece of paper I found on the desk.
Yes.
Literally, scrap piece of paper. I wrote down the barcode and a random other code I found on it, right?
Good.
Because I'll just write down a bunch of dumb shit off of this thing.
Yeah.
And then I looked at him, thumbs up, and he went back to my emails, and then he left. And I went and I proceeded to throw that piece of paper in the bin.
Yes. That is what I was hoping was going to happen. That is really the fucking... What happened there?
Oh, the door just opened, and I was like, oh, is that my son? It was no one.
That's the ghost that's been haunting that 100-year-old house.
Well, ghost, can you kindly fuck off for an hour and a half, please?
We're in the middle of something.
No, we're recording. So yeah, that was my great experience at work. It was actually quite funny. I laughed out afterwards. I was not in the mood at the time, but I laughed afterwards because I was just like, what a fucking idiot.
I'm really happy with that. That entire story makes me very happy. Yeah, look.
Oh no, I've lost
I can't say I've had the same type of week.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally pressed my fucking my full stop button, which mutes and deafens. But I realized I kept talking, so nothing's changed. I definitely haven't had the same type of week.
What have you been doing? This has been your last week of annual leave, right? You got one more week?
Yeah. No, this is it. This is the last week.
You go back tomorrow?
Going back next week.
Oh, next week?
Not this week, next week.
So you're not back tomorrow?
Nah, man.
Oh, what the fuck, cunt? Honestly.
A whole nother week, baby. Yeah, a whole nother week. Yeah,
how do I get 20 fucking years off of work?
It really does. Like, this is so good too, because I was supposed to go into work on the 10th, I think it was, the 10th or the 11th, I can't remember what it was.
And why were you meant to go in?
I was supposed to go, so get this, ages ago, but I think it was back in, when I just got back, I think it was October or November. I went to the rapper and I said, hey man, lay me some fat bars. And,
yeah.
And the rapper, the doc said, hey man, look, we're going to book you in for a consultation to fucking chop your penis off. I was like, okay, sweet, finally, about time.
This thing's just been hanging in the way and I just need it to be gone.
So heavy, it's banging around, it's dragging.
I can already prove that I've had the sex 3 times now, so I don't really need it.
Exactly. And so yeah, I was supposed to go in on the 10th, I think it was the 10th, but the nurse chick, or the receptionist chick, she called me up and she's like, hey Zakk, look, you don't have to come in today. We're just gonna do a phone appointment. I was like, oh, excellent. Okay, cool. And he's like, just wait around for the call. It's like, okay, cool, sweet, no worries. And got the call eventually from the doc, and he's like, hey, is this Zacharias Garrett Hardinge? I'm like, yes.
He did not.
Yeah, 100%. And,
oh no!
And I was like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And he's like, "Good. This is Doctor fucking." It was I honestly can't remember his name, but he was definitely an Indian man. And he said, "All right, so you're looking at getting a vasectomy?" And I was like, "Yep." And he's like, "All right, cool. So have you got any kids?" And I was like, "Yes." And he's like, "Is your missus pregnant?" And I said, "Yes, how'd you know?" And he's like, "Just a guess." He was a very funny Indian man. And he's like, "Look, because we'll have to refer you to an actual doctor to fucking chop your penis off. These are the questions he's going to probably ask you. And because your missus is preggo at the moment, if you happen to lose the kid, you'll probably want to stick it in her again to try and produce more children." And I was like, "Oh no, that's not going to happen."
Please God, please God,
this kid
don't do this.
Was not meant to happen, but very, very happy that it's coming. And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, right, okay, cool. So just tell that to the doctor when you see him." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. When's that going to happen?" And he's like, "Oh, in February." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. So that's quite close." And he's like, "Yeah. No, it's a very simple procedure. Very quick. You'll be in and out in like it's an afternoon procedure sort of thing.
Wow.
Like you'll go in the morning, you'll be out in the arvo. I think it's even less than that. was pretty much what he was saying. Very short. And in all in all, very excited to have my genitals mutilated. Very excited to finally never be able to produce kids again because I've got enough. The two that I have, fantastic, love of my life.
I've even been asked, right? Have you been asked this? Because I've been asked this.
Hit me.
Oh, but what if you like remarry and the other person wants kids?
Too bad for them, eh?
Yeah, that's what I say that to every single person who asks me this. Yeah. Like, it's all the time. It's literally, I don't want more children. Jackie doesn't want more children. Oh, but what happened? You don't know what the future holds. Like, what happens if you guys split and you meet someone else? I'm like, they're gonna have to be good with not having children with me because it's not happening. Yeah. I've got enough. I'm happy with 2.
Listen here, champion. Right.
Yeah.
When you start nutting in women, you can tell me when I've had enough, all right?
Yeah. So how many children? Oh, you don't have children.
Oh, you don't have children, but you're telling me to plan for the future.
Okay.
No worries, bud.
Okay. Yeah.
Just keep an eye out on where you're shooting those little swimmers, all right? Because you want to shoot him into the one that you reckon's going to hang around for at least.
Is there a more explicit tag than explicit for iTunes and Spotify?
Oh no, this is
getting if there is this is getting it. This is great.
I love that it's taken the turn from like work sucks into like I'm gonna get my dick mutilated. I don't even think it's the dick. I think it's balls. I don't know. I don't want to look into it because this is a terrible thing because like I know that I'm in the army and like I've been shown images of like death and shootings and shit like that. Like I've been pretty much exposed to it just because of being in high school. The smartphone era of here's a video of a beheading sort of shit.
Before we get into this, this is the reason why I'm so on top of what the content that Harper and Arlo will have.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the time where no one gave a fuck about the content that we experienced, right?
No
one cared. It was like, you have a computer in your room? Yeah, fuck, go for it.
Yeah.
Parental lock? Who needs parental lock?
What is that?
You're a 13-year-old. You can sort it out yourself.
Yeah.
You're a fucking whatever. You can sort it. No worries, bro. I was like some of the shit, and because we're all idiot kids, we all share it with each other.
Oh yeah.
We're like, bro, did you see the beheading? Oh my god, show me, bro. And then we watch it, and then it's like a sudden realization, bro. I just watched someone fucking die.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, do you remember the big thing that was going around school was the pain Olympics.
Oh, dude.
Dudes literally like throwing chainsaws into themselves, and I was just like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
But you don't think that at the time. Like someone's showing you this, or like you've been sent this, and you'll watch it for like a lot of the time, like I just couldn't. Like I would be wincing. I'd be looking at like, oh god, oh nah. Like even now, I'm just like I can't like look at. I'm just like,
I don't wanna.
I turn the phone away. I don't turn away. I'm like, oh no, that's enough. Like I'm good. I don't need to see.
I don't need to see some dude fucking himself up with a fucking ice pick or some shit.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need to see this guy chop his dick off. That's the thing. I
don't need to see a guy literally commit suicide on camera. I don't need to see it. Like there's no point in time ever in my entire fucking life where there's a point where I'm like, you know what would be good right now?
Oh man, a shotgun suicide. That's what I want.
Man, I could really go watching a fucking, and it's always late at night just before bed, and it's not like a nightmare situation. It's I can't sleep.
I can't sleep because I'm just thinking about that shit.
Because I literally 20 minutes ago just watched a man blow his brains out the back of his skull.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And now I'm sitting here and I'm like,
cannot have it.
What do I do?
What do I do with this information now that I have stored in my fucking brain? Oh, that's what it'll do. It'll just appear in. I've got an image in my head that like sends shivers down my spine. Like it fucks me right up, and I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's just like the worst thing that I've ever seen, and and it was just because someone sent it to me, and it looked super innocent.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. It was like one of those like things is like you just press on it and then it's like you wait like 30 seconds like what is this like just some sort of weird stupid video and then like
and they're like nah bro watch it bro it's funny as.
But that's the thing. You know what? And that thing that little it's literally like 3 milliseconds worth of footage that is stuck in my fucking brain. Yeah,
I know. I'm in the same boat. Yeah. Like, there's so much shit that I remember being on 4chan on B.
Yeah.
B for random for you young children playing at home. Don't go there. It's a hellhole.
4chan B. Go there.
Yeah, 4chan B.
Go there.
No, we can't. We can't. But I remember literally reading a post of a guy who was like, I'm fed up with life. I've been bullied my whole life. I've got my dad's gun and I'm going to school. And then an hour later, a fucking thing posted of a mass school shooting that happened in the States. And I was just like, it's so fucked. I literally read a post that this kid wrote just before, an hour before he went and shot 15 other kids and then killed himself. What the fuck kind of shit are we getting into? As a 15-year-old. What? There's no reason that you need to be exposed to that sort of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what's actually funny is you say that, school shooting. I remember being on 4chan because I used to just browse the I used to
browse Fit.
Yeah, Fit and K. I used to browse Fit and K because Fit was funny. A lot of time Fit was just for funny dumb shit.
Just squats and oats. That's all Fit was. That's all it was.
Yeah. And I used to go into the roids thread just to read all the fucking retarded shit. It was literally just the same shit. It was what are your dosages? And it was
and you just see some dude who puts some outrageous amount. You're like, you were going to be dead. You're going to be dead in 2 years' time.
And that's the thing is a lot of the stuff on 4chan is you're anonymous, so you can just lie, and it is so easy. And it's that thing of.
You don't even have to create an account. You literally can just put a comment up. You can put a post. Yeah. Imagine being on Facebook and being able to put a post without an account. That's 4chan.
That's 4chan. I'll tell you this now. Yeah, so I was browsing Fit one day, and do you remember Elliot Rodger? The name sounds familiar, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Now, he was posting something about being pretty much the most beautiful man ever. He was super handsome, a rich kid. He drove a Beamer. His dad or his mum his mum dated some fucking rich dude. It was an actor or a director or something like that. Basically, it all came down to he was just a rich, spoiled kid, and basically fucking. Was an incel. That dude. He was an incel. So he could not get laid, and he didn't know why. And basically, even Kim's watched this video about this chick explaining him, and he would wait. His idea of trying to get chicks was to do nothing, and they would come to him.
Oh.
And then him trying to get chicks was him standing out the front of random places like a laundromat. He was standing out the front of a post office, standing out the front of a drugstore, and women would just walk by him. Apparently the most that he ever did, and he wrote all about this because he had a manifesto and a diary, and he vlogged all about it on YouTube.
Of course he did.
And basically the most that he ever did was say hey to a chick, and she just blew him off. She just walked straight into the fucking drugstore, wherever it was. I think it was a post office. So he's standing out the front of the post office for hours. Wow. And then he just says, hey. And then but that was all he said. Hey. And then apparently she just walked straight in and was like, I've got shit to do, man.
and I'm not saying I'm a fucking ladies' man or anything. I'm just not a fucking idiot. You know that doesn't work. He knows that doesn't work.
Oh, but
surely
he was massively delusional, and this is the post that he put on Fit. And this is when I was randomly scrolling around. This is the prime time for me. This is my. I really cut 4chan off at a point. I can't remember what it was. It was it was a while back actually now.
Yeah, it was a while ago for me too.
I remember the post was literally all these women will learn to fear me, sort of shit, and I'll be the god. I'm Dennis Reynolds in fucking Always Sunny in Philly.
Yeah.
That level of I am the golden god.
Yeah.
And basically, later on, he fucking went to a sorority, tried shooting up a heap of girls, then went like on a shooting spree, and then eventually drove his Beamer into a tree or something like that and shot himself after getting chased by the cops for ages. I think he killed 3 people and injured like 15 or something like that. His plan was to kill everyone in the sorority and then go on a shooting rampage and kill a lot more people, and if the cops surrounded him, then he would shoot himself. He got very fucking not far. He got fucked up. But this is the strange thing, is like, 4chan is that kind of place where you'll find the dumbest shit, and you'll find the story of like you saying that kid just went to school with his gun. Like, fucking, I remember that come on the news, like Elliot Rodger came on the news. I was like, dude, he did it. You fucking did it. And it was just like, man, what if, like right now, I'm just like, like a proper piece of shit. Like, I'm not about the whole like death and destruction shit. But like back then, I was like, oh my God, that fucking dude did it. And like,
but it's more of a like, because you've read the story, you know the guy.
Yeah.
And he's been saying it for so long, and you're like, oh my God, he actually did it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's weird like that. It's fucking weird.
But and this just leads it all the way back. This is why I'm going to monitor what the fuck my kids watch and what they use, and the websites they fucking go to and the chat sites they use.
Yeah.
Because as a man, I'm sure it's up to you. It's fucked me up, man. Like, for the most part, I'm fine. I have no issues.
Yeah.
But just every now and then, it's like shit pops up, and it just like, it's not like I would not call it PTSD by any means. But it's like, something pops up and you just remember some of the shit that you've seen. Yeah. And it throws you for a sec. You know what I mean? It just throws you for a sec.
And it goes, this isn't something that I would want my kids to watch.
Yes. Oh, fucking God.
It's that quick for me. Like, I definitely know that feeling.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't like, and again, it's not like our parents. They just had no idea. They didn't realize that the internet was like that because they grew up without the internet.
Oh, you're actually leading me into a fucking fantastic topic. And I spoke to Kim about this. All right. Okay. So we're onto the onto the topic of your parents, or like in general, parents.
Speaking about parents.
Talking about parents, everyone. Your literal fucking, your old timers, your oldies. You know what I mean? There's a reason that they're the previous generation to you, okay? They shouldn't be, like, they should be able to teach you life lessons, but you know how, this might be just a me thing, I like, maybe not a you thing, maybe not everyone's thing, but there might be a couple of people out there that someone will go, hey, yeah, I fucking feel that. When I was growing up, I remember, it would have been something about phones. I think it was something about phones, or it was something about like the internet. And I was trying to teach Dad how to like use the internet and shit like that. Yeah. And he was sort of getting pissed off with the fact that I knew more than him about something. Yeah. And I was like, Dad, it's okay. Like, I'm going to be good at this because, I'm younger than you, and
this is what I'm learning.
This is what I'm learning, so I'm going to be good at this, obviously you weren't brought up with this. I'm getting brought up with this. I'm going to be better at this than you. And I was about like 14, 15. So it was like the perfect age for me to sort of be like, I can help you with this. And he was just, I remember him just sort of shutting down. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'll figure it out eventually, I was like, no, we're almost there. We can just got to set up. Because like at this point, he had the dial-up. The fucking dial-up. And because it was so easy, it was literally plug it into the fucking wall, plug it into the back of your computer. And then he would download. It would take like a day and a half for him to download fucking a Diablo 2 like patch. And that was what he was playing. That was what he's into. Fucking love Diablo 2. But the thing of like, I remember that now, and I think about that pretty often. I was thinking about that today. I was literally vacuuming the floor, and I was just like, Kim, I don't want to teach our kids a lot. I want them to teach us like some really weird shit. And this is another weird thing. Kai, so my brother, he came up to us and about, I think it was like 2014 or 2015, I was still living with no, I wasn't living with Mum. No, this would have been earlier than that. Holy fuck, it would have been way earlier than that. 2011?
Yeah.
2011 or early 2012. My brother is talking about cryptocurrency.
Oh, surely not.
100% he was talking about, because he was still trolling fucking 4chan.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And of course they talk about fucking cryptocurrency.
Yeah, dude. And because he was very interested, like, early on, because he had a real cool friend group of, like, they wanted to be entrepreneurs. They heard this word and then they didn't know what it meant, and then they're like, all they need to go on is /biz. Yeah. They're entrepreneurs. And because someone had fucking thrown the word of cryptocurrency around and Bitcoin and shit like that, my brother told me and my dad at the same time. And my dad said, but what is it? And he's like, it's digital money that you can buy stuff with. And he's like, I've got a heap of digital money sitting in my account on Diablo 2. It's gold. I've got a heap of gold. So you're telling me that all those pixels are worth money to someone? And he's like, well, yeah, you can sell gold, but in real world, you can sell like Bitcoin digitally. Yeah. It's, you know, the way we know how it works. And he was just like, that just sounds like bullshit, you know? Like that was his thing. And like immediately, and this is what I hated now thinking about it, was I went, yeah, no, that sounds like bullshit.
Because you agreed with your dad, right?
Because I straight up just agreed with my dad. And I didn't, and nowadays I've got like a crypto fucking account with like multiple cryptocurrencies. Yeah. I'm fucking trading that shit. If had listened. Oh, dude.
You had just listened.
And I hate this because I said this today as well, because there's like so many people out there who's like, man, if I had only gotten in there when I was young, or I've got 10,000 Bitcoin sitting on a hard drive somewhere. I was like, shut up. I don't give a fuck what you don't have, cunt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I literally do in the past. I'm in the same boat though, because I had an account, right? I can't remember what exchange it was. The exchange is gone now anyway, so I probably would have lost it because I wouldn't have taken it out. But I had an account with this exchange when Bitcoin was worth, I think, $3,200.
Oh, wow, yeah.
3,200 Australian dollars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I had an account.
It would have been pretty.
This would have been 2016.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the dollar's starting to come back down.
Which is 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But you know what you don't have right now?
I don't have Bitcoin that I bought in 2016.
That's right. It doesn't matter. It's okay. But the thing is, you knew about it. You got onto it way earlier than I did. It's the thing of you know.
But I have the problem is I have a gambling nature, so I've already lost a lot.
I fucking did the exact same, except I'm losing my money in energy instead of gambling.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. Right now, I don't want to be the kind of parent that like has like my kids come up to me and say,
shuts down ideas and
but that's the thing of like, imagine like they say, you know what, like I still really don't understand or comprehend NFTs that much, but if they were to come up to me and say, here's the new NFT or the new internet fucking thing, like imagine
I'd double down on it.
Imagine they're living in the whole metaverse sort of thing. They've made some product that no one's ever thought of, or they've like done something that like,
or they've just gotten heard of wind of it from school or fucking whatever.
Exactly. And then they come straight up to me or you and they go, hey, check this out. I think it might be the coolest thing out. And then I'd be like, I have no idea. Let's fucking really have a look at it.
Yeah, let's research and see what it is. Yeah. And then you look into it and you go, you know what could be some money? I'll throw $100 on it. What's $100?
Exactly.
Nothing. What's $100 when you first invest into something and then 10 years later it becomes the biggest thing in the world? A lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Again, if you had invested $100 into Bitcoin back when your brother said, hey, we should jump on cryptocurrency, you would. I'm not even kidding when I say you would be a millionaire. You would have been a crypto millionaire.
This is like literally my grade 9, grade 10 brother who was like just scrolling through biz, the motherfucker. But yeah, that's the thing is that's all I wanted to say about like to Kim was like, do not want to teach them my generational faults.
Faults. Yeah. I'm with
because like it's so very easy to be like the previous generation, be like, this new thing is just new. It'll fade away. But some things have really stuck around. Look at fucking. I don't know.
What hasn't stuck around?
Well, look at. Let's start
because
with
if you say because I was going to say, because if you say newspapers, they've just evolved. If you say DVDs, they've just evolved. Or newspaper articles. We still read newspaper articles. They're just not in a physical newspaper.
Well, then
we still call them newspaper articles.
Still call them articles. Yeah. And same with every piece of media, really. Because if everything can be found on the fucking internet. But
that's what I'm saying, is that nothing has disappeared. It's just evolved. So it's like you don't get a paper, you don't go down to the local shop, get your dollar paper and your fucking cup of coffee and go home and read it, whatever.
Some people still do.
I know some people still do. But you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that.
No.
It's evolved to a point where you don't have to do that. But it hasn't disappeared.
No.
So, it's like, you tell me something that our last generation brought in that hasn't actually stuck around in some form.
Tapes.
Because I can't think of anything.
Tapes.
What do you mean? Tapes evolved into DVDs, into CDs, which evolved into MP3s on MP3 players, which evolved into streaming.
The old fucking
vinyl, 8-track,
it would just keep going back and back and back. Yeah,
At what point do you know what I mean? At what point has it not stuck around in some way, shape, or form?
I think it's the not the media itself, not the way it's because obviously you can listen to music from fucking 100 years ago, or you can listen to, you know what I mean, like, because it's been preserved, or it's been you know, that whole time, or you can look at art that's hundreds of years old, or you can look at what else we got, you know.
I'm not talking that far back.
Yeah, though. But like there's oh fuck, I really am trying to think of things that have been phased out.
I'm telling you, there's nothing. There's nothing that's been phased out.
You're telling me nothing's been phased out?
It has evolved somehow.
I'm gonna look for shit that's been cut out for the next episode. Me. I'm 100%. I'm gonna look hard because I think
actually no, because I'm thinking hardware, right? I'm thinking tools and stuff, and I'm like, what has been phased out that just isn't used anymore? And even old tools still get used in some way, shape, or form. If you talk about you go, what about a physical drill? You know, the old physical fucking drill thing.
A hand drill.
Was a pain. Yeah, an old hand drill. Or would have painted. Yeah, they're called powered drills. It's the same thing, just evolved. It's been upgraded. There's been technology.
But then you would say, people stopped riding horses because there was cars. You can't, but they were called horseless carriages. That's just an evolution of something.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's
horse riding's still around.
Yeah, horse riding is still around, but it's more recreational than it is for, unless you're Amish.
But it's not phased out. I'm telling you, nothing has been phased out.
Yeah, but you're thinking in such a broad sense. Of course, there's like things like we still have the arts.
It's like music
and creativity, because all the creativity stuff can't be phased out.
You follow music back enough. Yeah. The Beatles inspired everyone. If you follow it back enough,
no, shut up. Oh, fuck you.
The Beatles have inspired Tyler the Creator. If you follow it back, I'm not even lying. I think he's credited the Beatles at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's actually credited Tame Impala more recently with a lot of his work. NFTs. This is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So NFT, actually, you know what? NFTs are very...
I feel like I've explained NFTs a couple times.
Well, this is the thing. I've got an NFT.
You did say that.
I do have one, but I don't own it.
That doesn't make sense. You either own it and you have it, or you don't own it and you don't have it.
Well, then I should say it's an NFT that was specifically designed by me through a website that has been minted for my album. My song.
Wait, but you don't...
Cream of the crop.
But you don't own it.
No, I don't own it. But
who owns it?
Sellouts? They're called sellouts. So on DistroKid, I opted into a program where 9,999 NFTs would be made of anyone who participates. So you could basically customize your own little nifty, I think they're called, or sellout or whatever they're called. But basically, it's just a little weird squishy thing that's holding a cover.
Like a cover like
art.
Cover art of your song.
Yeah. And so I've got an NFT of Cream of the Crop's cover art, and he's like this little blue guy with red horns, and he's got ears, and he's got a pacifier for some reason. He's got an eye patch. He's full of tattoos, and he's blue. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about him.
And he's holding your Cream of the Crop album.
That's it. And I looked through a couple of other sellout NFTs. They're being sold on Nifties. Currently, my one is sitting at $60. And I was looking at $60.
Wait, so what is it? But what does it give? What does owning that NFT give you?
What does owning any NFT give you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, because owning an NFT can mean multiple things. Like I said, it can be that they now own the rights to the song. It doesn't. No, it's not the rights to the song. It's literally just like I think it's just digital art. Yeah, okay. So, because NFTs can be just purely digital art.
Yeah, right? That's what I think
there can be nothing on the back end of it. It can purely be upfront. What the image that you see is what you're buying. Right?
Dude, sorry, man.
Did you shit yourself?
No, my mic just picked up my farts. That's fucking sick. Oh, fucking hell. I was like trying not to like let it affect me.
This cut, honestly.
Yeah, dude. Like I've got. Actually,
so I was thinking about it. So there is an idea. With like getting support for, say, a podcast or a business or as an artist. There's what you do is you create what did I just fucking call the things of NFTs? Collection. You create a collection of NFTs.
Yeah.
You sell these NFTs at $50 a pop. You make about 3,000 of them, right?
Okay.
Now, these NFTs get you into the elite membership of whatever it is you're doing. So if we do for the podcast, you would be an elite support backer once in a lifetime of almost like the fucking DS Elite Founders Pack that I created, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It is something that shows everyone else that you are an OG. You will forever be one person who backed a company when no one else did. Yeah. And what you do is you give any owner of that NFT, you give them like a 1% or not a 1%, but they get a something of shares, right? Or they get some form of part of a sale every time something gets sold. Something like that, right? Yeah. Like 1 cent per shirt sold if you own a fucking shirt company or something like that. I'm not saying that exactly because obviously if you had 3,000 of them and you were doing 1 cent for each one of the sales, that's 3,000 cents.
Isn't that $30?
Is that only $30?
3,000 cents.
Yes. 300 cents is $3.
$30.
3,000. Oh, $30. That's not too bad, actually. That's really not that bad. But anyway, so if you're selling shirts at $60, you have to outlay 30. Whatever. You get what I'm saying, though. You give them some form of, hey, thank you for supporting us when we had nothing and we just started. Here is a thing for them that'll give you a bonus for the rest of your life. Yeah. As long as we are successful in what we do and we make money, you will also make money. It may be a very small amount. It may be 0.01% of all sales. Who cares? If that's fucking 0.01% of $10 billion, you're fucking looking good.
Yeah, as long as we make $10 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, for $50, it's not a big ask, right? Yeah. But for us, what's 50 times 3,000? 15 grand? No, fuck, that's 5.
So what? 50 times? My brain is not going to work.
50 times 3,000.
50 times 3,000.
50 grand?
$150,000.
$150,000.
I don't know why I couldn't just easily math that. That is
no, neither could I, bro.
3 times 5 is 15.
I literally said 15, and then I just couldn't work it out. And then I went from 15 to 50. I was like, is it 50,000?
Yeah.
Anyway, that gives the company $150,000 of starting cash to create a business.
Yeah.
And even if you started small and you just said make 300 NFTs, that is $1,500, which is a fuckload of money if you plan on investing that into a small business.
Funnily enough, I like the sellouts idea where it has something of a personal nature to the actual NFT. Like that's why I'm saying it's my NFT, is because
even though you don't own it,
even though I don't own it, it's because it's like literally my art, and it has my song attached to it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like you can listen to the song if you have the NFT. I think that's one of the perks of it.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I could edit the perks to it, and I added in there that if anyone bought it, they would have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a guest on the podcast.
You shouldn't have said that.
Oh, dude.
You should not have said that.
Dude. So, yeah.
That's fine. You know why? You can have a guest that's only in 5 minutes of the show.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
they don't have to be in the show for the whole hour.
What's your name and what did you do? Oh, my name's Steve and I bought that NFT. All right, see you later, mate.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in, Stephen. It was good to have you.
You're done.
Fucking hell. No, I think we should look at these NFTs. I think we should invest some time and effort into some NFTs.
So I think the way Bored Ape did it, I don't know if I read it right, but apparently what I'm thinking they used was they had a heap of different permutations for each layer of whatever that ape is. You know how like some of them have like the grins, they have the different noses, the eyes, the hats, the eyebrows, all the random shit. And then they basically just ran through every different type of it, or almost every different type of it, and said, here's 10,000. Or here's however many thousand. Yeah. That's however many is minted, and then they're worth 0.08 Ethereum is what I read. And that's that's their base cost every time. So that's fantastic. But, they're only worth what someone else thinks th're worth.
Yeah, and when people like Eminem and fucking Timmy Trumpet and shit start buying these fucking apes, people are gonna be like, well, they must be worth some big ass money. Yeah. Oh, dude, I seen someone who and here's the thing. So just quickly. Yeah. Whoever, and I don't know if this is what they've done, but whoever created these ape NFTs could have put in the because it's all on blockchain. Oh, what the actual thing is. They could have put it in the blockchain, as one of the perks, as being they earn 10% of every sale. Yeah. That's something that they could have done. They could have just said, I now earn 10% of every single sale that this NFT makes. So when this NFT is sold for $600,000 and it goes to someone else, and then that person sells it for $1.2 million, I've just made 10% of $1.8 million. Yeah. I've made $180,000. Yeah. And I didn't even have to market it. I didn't have to try and sell it. It just got pushed on. It just got pushed on. That's it. Like this is all the sort of shit that's doable with NFTs. You know what's funny is so I was just reading out this Twitter quote from Todd Kramer. He said, I've been hacked, all my apes gone. This just sold, please help me. And he's got like the picture of what NFT is just sold as his like profile picture. He's like this one dude that responds, wow, that's so shitty. I'm really sorry, dude, but please change your profile picture since you no longer own it. And that's all I'm thinking is like, it's just a picture. This is why my old man brain just like sort of can't comprehend why people would find things. But it's not, you can have a recreation of the Mona Lisa in your lounge. Doesn't mean you own the Mona Lisa. That's right. That's the easiest way to explain it. That's it. That's literally it. And you can have a printout of the Mona Lisa. Yeah. Doesn't mean you own the Mona Lisa? No. Doesn't mean you can enjoy the Mona Lisa every time you sit down in your lounge. Of course it does. You've got it right there. You've got a printout of the Mona Lisa. Cool. And that's why I've been saving as many Bored Apes as I can find.
No. But it's I explained it to Kim like this. I was like, okay, cool. So what's the difference between our car and a Lamborghini? And she's like, oh, one's really expensive. And I was like, that's pretty much it. They both drive places, but one can like, one is just really expensive.
That is a terrible way to explain it because you can't drive an NFT. No, I'm joking.
Dude, I had to explain this. I remember doing this. So this is when we first started trying to explain NFTs. Was like way back when the start of last year when I was doing COVID Assist.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to tell this guy. I was like, so an NFT is like, do you see that car out there? And it was like a Corvette at the time. Oh no, it was a Ferrari. It wasn't the car out there. It was like, just imagine there's a Ferrari right there, but. There's an NFT of it. So, and he's like, what's that? And I was like, just imagine someone just took a photo of that Ferrari.
I'm pretty sure you told the story on the pod.
Yeah. And now it's a picture of Ferrari. And he's like, but what? Just give me the Ferrari. And he's like, no, that's not how it works. And he's like, why would anyone want a picture of a Ferrari? And I was like, because people collect them just like people collect Ferraris. And he's like, that's stupid. Give me the Ferrari.
No, genuinely, saying like of a famous painting is the easiest way to do it because it's like I would never spend that much money on a Mona Lisa. I can't afford it. I don't think it's for sale.
I don't think it is. Yeah,
I don't think it's for sale. But like I would never spend that kind of money on art, right?
Yeah.
I just never would. But it's just one of those things where if someone says, "But I can just right click save it," it's like, yeah, I can print out a photo of the Mona Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, yeah, so what? And then you go, I don't own the Mona Lisa. You don't own that photo. Yeah, but I printed it. Yeah, but I printed the Mona Lisa. Yeah, and then they'll just go, they'll either get it or they'll just know that they get it, but they don't want to admit that they get it. That's what'll happen because it happens every time I explain it.
Stupid.
But that's stupid. Why would you? And it's like, why would anyone want the fucking Mona Lisa? It's just an old fucking painting, and I don't care about it.
Literally just a thing.
I couldn't care less about the Mona Lisa. Genuinely couldn't care less about any form of art other than music. That's a lie.
I'm looking at your video right now and was like, this guy likes that because he's got that cool galaxy fucking projector. I like it. I like it because it's real silly. The way that this sort of works is that someone has something that is completely just pixels, and literally people think it is worth millions.
Yeah, but it's like anything.
It's nuts. I love it, but it's so silly. I love it.
Like, I mean,
keep it on I want more.
On technicality, I'm sure there's people out there who would say, not that you can buy it, but who would say a fucking, Mozart, whatever. I learned music in high school. I don't fucking know anything about music.
Yeah, go on.
Mozart collection 12.895, whatever, you know what I mean, is worth $1 million, and someone would pay $1 million just to be the person to own that. It's not a physical thing. You can't hold a song, right?
Yeah.
You can't even hear it like the original because it wasn't recorded. You know what I mean?
No,
every time you hear anything from Mozart is a rendition.
Production. Yeah, that is it.
There is no original recording of a Mozart piece, but I can assure you, people out there would rate it as being worth millions of dollars. It's like anything. Anything can be worth whatever someone will pay for it. Like the red paperclip, man. He swapped the red paperclip until he got a house.
Yeah, I remember that.
In
Craigslist.
Technically speaking, that red paperclip was worth a house. Because he started with a red paperclip and he ended with a house.
He kept it was literally
he just kept
swaps.
swapping up.
Yeah.
Just kept swapping up.
Yeah.
Like, man, anything is worth anything. What I'm trying to say is, don't do anything because nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Everything's worth anything.
Everything's worth everything and nothing. So just keep vibing, man.
Everything means nothing. We're all gonna die.
Oh man, now I'm just sad.
I'll tell you something that'll make you happy.
Is it
music?
Talking about music, Zakk.
Talking about music, I've got a lot to say about this album.
Yeah, you have a swig of water there, bud. We listened to Dawn FM by The Weeknd. Now, At first I thought when were we talking? A couple days ago, and you told me this fucking theory you had, and I vividly remember the front of the cover not being him as an old man.
He is an old man.
Yeah, no, but I vividly remember it not being that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I vividly remember him being. What was that other fucking song that he released where he had all the weird makeup and Botox on his face looking shit?
Oh,
I can't remember. Oh, was it Blinding Lights?
Maybe?
I think so.
I've actually got to pull up my Spotify. Excuse me.
Anyway, I vividly remember him having that. I was very wrong.
Well, let's introduce our actual, because first of all, no one knows what the fuck we're talking about. What are you talking about?
I did.
What'd you say?
I said we listened to Dawn FM by The Weeknd.
Did we? I did.
When you were having a drink.
Oh, wow. That's probably why I didn't hear it. I was drinking.
Well, you see, as a man, when I drink, I can't, nothing else.
I block out everything.
And I stop breathing, I stop seeing, I stop hearing, I stop feeling.
The Weeknd, also known as Abel Mackin and Tesfaye, has almost 84 million monthly listeners currently. As of this date,
that's a lot of people. Man.
Top song is "Blinding Lights" with 2 billion,
shit.
nearly 3 billion plays.
Yeah.
This guy has been making music for so fucking long. He's made music with so many fucking people, like Ariana Grande, and to start off with, Drake, which, you know, it's not as fucking.
We've spoken about this. He wrote part of "Take Care."
Yeah. I think it was like 3 or 4 songs in Take Care.
Yeah.
And he also helped in a lot of the later stuff with him as well. Look, do you want to jump straight into the album, or do you want to hear? Do you want to hear some stuff?
Whatever you feel like it. I'm happy to.
Look. I'm gonna take you on a journey. I'm gonna take everyone on a fucking journey. I've got notes, people. Look at these.
Is this the same? Is this the same story as the other night?
It's partially the same story.
Fucking hell. Okay.
All right, so I title this "The Weeknd is actually a vampire."
Oh, fuck, here we go.
He's a vampire, everyone. Fucking take notes, everyone. Get your pen, your paper. I want a sheet of A4, and I want to see this submitted by next week.
Wow. You heard the man.
It's gonna be a motherfucking test.
You heard the man.
All right, so he started off The Weeknd. Abel started off. He released
Abel, I call him. We're good friends.
Yeah, best mates, really. Fucking best fucking mates. But he's a fucking vampire. So he's not. He releases 3 albums before he's even known really well, because he was still working with Drake. He was still working with a lot of people. Some bloke called Rose. When he releases 3 albums in 2011 called House of Balloons, then Thursday, then he releases Echoes of Silence. In 2012, he releases all 3 of those albums again, re-releases them, all in one album, but with 3 discs. It's called Trilogy, okay?
Did he really do that?
Yes. So, the Trilogy re-release has a new song for the Echoes of Silence. It's called Till Dawn. Okay? Here Comes the Sun. That's what it's called. I listened to the lyrics.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is his transformation. Okay?
Okay.
In Echoes of Silence is when it all happened. It wasn't in House of Balloons. It wasn't in Thursday. You notice how the House of Balloons sounds really fucking nice and happy. Okay, I listened to a lot of songs out of House of Balloons. He's not a vampire yet. I listened to Thursday.
You've done a lot of research. I did
so much. I actually listened to it so much. Abel. I'm just going to say Abel instead of The Weeknd, because if I was to say I listened to so much of The Weeknd, it's gonna hurt me. I listened to so much of Abel's music in this week that it's all I can hear is that nice falsetto. Okay, it's beautiful. He's got a fantastic voice. Echoes of Silence, on the other hand, it gets nice and dark. The whole album is very dark feel.
Is that where what's fucking The Hills? Is that The Hills?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's coming. That's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's this is the Echoes of Silence. That's where he turns into a vampire. Okay.
Right.
Take note.
Okay.
2011, he turns into a vampire, but it's late 2011. Okay.
Right.
The next album that he pops out is called Kiss Land. Okay. Kiss Land. The third song is called Adaptation. Okay. He's trying to adapt to becoming a vampire. Okay. The fifth song, Belong to the World. He knows he doesn't. Okay. He knows he doesn't belong to the world. You listen to the lyrics, everyone. The last track has a known vampire collaborator. Okay, Kavinsky. Does everyone know who Kavinsky is? That's right. Everyone knows who Kavinsky. Everyone knows who Kavinsky is, and everyone knows that Kavinsky is a vampire due to his hit song Night Call. Do you remember Night Call? You a night call and tell you how I. All right. It was part. Listen to the lyrics, okay, people. Listen to the lyrics. Now we have to look out for Ryan Gosling. You know why we have to look out for Ryan Gosling, Blake? Because
he's a vampire.
Because of the smash hit movie the song is known for, 2011 Drive. You remember Drive?
No. Is that Baby?
No.
That's Baby Driver.
No,
what was Drive?
Drive was Ryan Gosling is a stuntman and a getaway driver for bank robbers, and he fucking has a neighbor that's some chick, and his boyfriend gets into some fucking bank robbery, and then he uses a hammer to bash some heads in, sort of shit. It's a whole fucking story. He basically has a toothpick in his mouth, wears that fucking white scorpion jacket, and he thinks he's cool all the fucking time. Ryan Gosling is a vampire.
Sounds like Ryan
okay.
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling turns into a vampire. It's fucking nuts.
When?
2011.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is.
Oh, we're still going. Okay. We're still going. Okay.
I've got a lot going on.
Oh,
the
no.
Weeknd.
I'm so sorry.
Already huge. He's already massive, okay? He's fucking making some big waves. He's already got fucking number 1 hits. He's got number 2 hits, okay? He releases his 5th album, A Beauty Behind the Madness. This is where you might know The Hills, okay? The cover is a broken man, okay? Look at his fucking face. It's black and white. His eyes, dead. Doesn't have a soul. He's obviously, you know, he can.
Oh yeah, classic. That's classic Weeknd, bro.
Yeah,
that is like golden age Weeknd.
Exactly.
Just quietly.
This is when I got to know him. Okay, with songs like "Can't Feel My Face." Okay, and we talked about that one before. But what I talked about is the number 1 track straight off the bat, Real Life. He doesn't have one. He can't lead a real life because he is a fucking vampire. He has no heart. He is literally heartless, some would say. Some would say heartless.
Is there a song called Heartless?
There will be. It's coming up. Just hold your horses. Right?
Yeah.
You listen to Can't Feel My Face. You listen to those lyrics in there. He's clearly. That's right. He's clearly talking about becoming a vampire.
But I love it.
This was all about what happened. Okay.
I can feel my face.
Next song straight away is Shameless. He's shameless about it. Okay.
Shameless, bro. Shameless.
The 10th song.
Shameless, bro.
In the night.
Right.
That's where do vampires hang out? In the night. They can't hang out in the day.
Definitely not in the day.
That's right. You know why they can't hang out in the day? Because they're fucking vampires, man.
Yeah.
The last 3 songs are pretty much just. So even the last 5 songs. The last 5 songs of this album are all a journey of him just being a fucking vampire. Obviously, you've got In the Night, As You Are, Dark Times with Ed Sheeran. I think Ed Sheeran might even be a fucking vampire himself. But he can't. Listen, you don't know. He is. You see how fucking pale he is? You see how fucking pale that man is?
He's never seen the sun because he's a vampire.
Prisoner, okay? He's a prisoner in his own body. He can't fucking escape anymore. And then the track 14 of the just to wrap up the album, Angel. He's looking for a way out. He's looking to see God again. He wants to die. He has been a vampire for, at this point, literally fucking 4 years. So he wants to die.
Wow. You don't think it'd be like thousands of years before he wants to die?
No, he's already sick of it. Right?
Okay. All right.
Don't think about it too much.
Okay.
Starboys. All right, Starboy. The next fucking album. This is 2016, okay? Everyone fucking catch up.
Starboy's pretty good.
Everyone knows that vampires can see incredibly far, okay? Remember that movie, Dracula? Fucking,
Which one?
Dude, he fucking looks up into the night sky.
Van Helsing!
No.
Van Helsing!
It's not Van Helsing. Which I think it's called Dracula.
You know who's not a vampire?
Oh, tell me.
Hugh Jackman.
It's not in my notes, but we don't know for sure.
No.
He has
because he was
minimally.
Because he's Van Helsing.
Oh, because he's Wolverine.
No. Because he is what's the fallen angel?
I have no idea. I've never seen Van Helsing.
No, it's like common Bible knowledge.
Shit. Fallen angel.
Ezra? Not Ezra. Oh, that's fucking Yogscast. Archangel, fucking, like Lucifer was an angel. Anyway, go on. Continue with your fucking story.
I'm almost there, all right? I'm almost fucking done. All right, so, Starboy, everyone knows that vampires can see incredibly far, okay? That's what makes them apex predators, okay, in the night.
Fuck. Got it.
This man is a Starboy. He thinks he's just a young vampire, okay? He lives in the night. He's a Starboy, okay? He can see incredibly far. When Dracula looked up into the night sky for the first time, he could see into space. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's
he could see other planes of reality.
That's exactly right. That's what I'm talking about. The album is littered with more evidence to pin on Abel. Okay? Track 6, we got Secrets. Secrets. Track 7, right after track 6. True Colors. Okay?
Oh, because he shows his true colors as a vampire.
He's trying to show everyone what's going on. He's like, guys, listen to me. I've fucking got problems. Track 10, 6 Feet Under. Okay? Vampires sleep in coffins, people. Wake up. Track 12, Lonely Night. Need I say more? He's literally trying to tell everyone, man, I am so fucking alone in this world. I've got to walk this barren earth until the sun explodes. Okay?
I hate to see him after 1,000 years if this is 4.
Oh, God.
Man, he's going to be a piece of shit after 1,000 years.
He's got like 5 years in so far, and all he's done is complain. All right?
Yeah.
Fucking 2020 doesn't fucking let up. Okay? The first track is called Alone Again. He can't stop being alone. He is literally killing everyone he knows and turning them into vampires. Okay?
Wow.
If you look into some of the actual fucking... No, it's not. No, it's not this one. It was the one before. But you're looking at track 4, Scared to Live, okay? He doesn't want to go back. He's already committed to himself to being a vampire. Look at the cover of this fucking album. He's literally got blood dripping out of his mouth. You know why? Because he's just fucking eaten someone, okay? He's drinking that blood. He's drinking that fucking blood. He's sipping it up. He's loving it.
Okay. Yep.
After hours, drinking that blood. That's not his blood. That's someone else's.
Oh, right. So I'm with you.
Number 4, Scared to Live, okay? That's what we just talked about. Number 7, Heartless. Remember that I said I was going to come back around? He's heartless. He doesn't have a fucking heart. You know why? Because he's fucking a stone cold vampire, baby. Number 9, Blinding Lights. Need I say more? The sun.
Lights. Yep.
The sun.
Yep. 100%.
And here we fucking wrap things up. 2022, Dawn FM, okay? You think he's a vampire yet or what?
You know what? For the sake of it, no, I'm not quite convinced. I'm almost there, but I'm just not quite convinced.
All right, track 4, Take My Breath. Vampires don't need to breathe.
Right.
You know why? Because they don't have a heart.
They're vampires?
Because they don't have a heart to pump blood.
If the answer to everything is because he's a vampire,
I knew I was going to sway you if I said it enough. Tyler, the Creator, a known vampire collaborator, now working with.
What the fuck is a known vampire collaborator? What the fuck are you on?
It means he's a vampire and he's working with Abel. Okay. He might be freshly turned. You never know. You look at some of the some of the previous albums from Tyler the Creator, such as Goblin. You look at Cherry Bomb. You listen to some of the lyrics in there, talking about fucking people up.
Yeah, but that's just Tyler, the Creator, man.
Yeah, but he might be a vampire. Not sure. We'll have to do more digging on that one.
Yeah, I think we need more research in that one.
But look at this. Dawn FM has a song, track 8. Okay, it's called "Here We Go Again," featuring Tyler, the Creator. Guess what? Yeah. Here we go again. I'm turning another human into a vampire.
Okay, yeah. I'm almost convinced.
Just to wrap it up, track 16, Phantom Regret by Jim.
Yeah, Phantom Regret by Jim. It's Jim Carrey.
It's got to be Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is the original vampire, okay?
Yeah, Jim Carrey is the one who turned The Weeknd, for sure.
Yeah. If you go back far enough.
Can you believe that Jim Carrey fucking is the radio show for all of this?
What?
It's Jim Carrey. You know, the whole album is like it's a radio show.
I actually didn't know that. Holy fuck.
That's
I actually did not know that. No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Phantom Regret by Jim is Jim Carrey. Speaking. He speaks there. Like, he's the announcer for the radio show.
Dude, okay, cool. So I've just pinned all of this down. You go back. So Jim Carrey.
I thought you just nut. I'm not going to lie.
Jim Carrey, the original vampire. Back in the day, he did a little movie where he played someone else. I can't remember the fucking name of it. It's a really, really popular movie. I can't fucking remember. But he went to a psychic in the middle of shooting all this, okay? He went to a psychic and...
Did you just say he played a movie where he plays someone else?
Yeah, but it was his take on like someone that had died recently. Andy Kaufman. He was playing Andy Kaufman, but Andy Kaufman was a guy that was playing a lot of other characters. So
weird.
When he played,
he
basically had to live as Andy Kaufman, and then it really fucked him up. That was when he turned into a vampire, the original vampire, for Hollywood. And what happened was he went to a psychic, drank her blood, and then she said, you're going to have 3 movies come out. Like, you're going to be in 3 movies, and they're going to be your most successful movies, and you'll be a fucking household name everywhere. And those 3 movies were like, I think it was like The Mask, Pet Detective, Ace Ventura, and fuck, I can't remember the third one.
Okay.
Can't remember that third one. I think it was Dumb and Dumber.
Sure.
But those 3 movies cemented, like, no, it's not Dumb. No, it might have been Dumb and Dumber. But those 3 movies cemented him into, like, everyone's hearts. And everyone knows who Jim Carrey is. But he's a fucking vampire. And he's known fucking vampire collaborator now with fucking known vampire collaborator with Abel Beckett and Tesfaye, also known as The Weeknd, in parentheses, a vampire.
Vampire.
That is the end of my report.
That was like 20 fucking minutes.
Really? I haven't even checked the time on that. Holy fuck. I'm sweating, dude.
Yeah, I can tell. All right.
I'm sweating hard.
There you go. The Weeknd, secretly a vampire.
He's actually very loudly a vampire if you look at him.
He's not because he's not. Very much not. What about Every Angel is Terrifying? You missed that one.
He's fucking afraid of it. Do I need to explain it to you?
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. What about Don't Break My Heart if he doesn't have one?
Yeah, it's because it's the illusion of having a heart.
Right. Okay.
So he's remembering times when he used to have a heart.
Okay.
Someone's trying to get to him, but guess what? No one can get to him anymore. He's already dead. He sleeps in a coffin.
You've got me. You've got me there.
Why do you think you never see him during the day? Show me a picture of him in the day, and I'll tell you it's doctored. I'll tell you someone's...
Oh, did you know Calvin Harris produced on here?
No.
I heard you're married. He produced that song.
It's so weird.
All right.
Look.
So what do you rate the album then?
Yeah.
It's fairly meh.
Little Wayne's on here.
Yeah. I actually didn't mind Lil Wayne's verse. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst he's done.
Yeah.
He's done much worse verses.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. What the single as a single was cancelled? Whoa. Okay. It was so actually that song. I heard
a lot of Swedish House Mafia on here as well.
Yeah, and did you see the remix?
I didn't hear any of them.
It's no good.
Oh.
It's not that great.
Okay. Classic Swedish House. They make like 2 bangers.
Yeah.
Rest very meh.
I'll tell you what I really have stuck in my head all the time is Sacrifice. Actually, the track 3 to 5, How Do I Make You Love Me, Take My Breath, and Sacrifice, really big winners for me. I really like them.
Yeah, Take My Breath's great.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
I had it stuck in my head like pretty much all week.
I've had Sacrifice stuck in my head. Like, I'll just be laying there and...
I thought about putting it into my first song for 2022, sorry. Still haven't put I haven't made a playlist yet on Spotify. So I don't have a Spotify playlist of 2022 songs. So thought about doing Take My Breath as the first song.
Yeah?
And then I heard it on the Bunnings radio and was like, this is going to get old real quick.
Oh, no. Yeah, you won't want to listen to it.
So it's not going on. There's no songs from this album going on to my 2022.
No way.
Unfortunately.
That sucks. Yeah, if anything, I would put Sacrifice on there. I should make my own, but I'm so technologically illiterate.
The man who doesn't understand NFTs.
Yeah. Can't make a Spotify playlist. It's got number ones. It's got number ones fucking plastered all over this thing. It's Australian number
Take My Breath is already going to become a number one.
I'm talking about the fucking
Take My Breath.
The entire release itself. The entire release itself, like
it's very 80s. It's very 80s.
It's a super synth wavy album, dude. That's all he's been leaning towards since Starboy.
Yeah, because he's a vampire.
He's a fucking vampire trying to go back to the 80s, where vampires started with Jim Carrey.
No, but that motherfucker has aged, bro. Jim Carrey has aged hard.
Yeah.
It's like Johnny Knoxville. You look at Knoxville, you're like, bro, you aged hard.
It doesn't mean you stop aging. It just means you age slower.
Yeah, but he aged very quickly.
Who? Jim Carrey?
And Knoxville.
Dude, yeah, Johnny Knoxville. It's like looking at Steve-O, man. It's like looking at Steve-O and but you know they're making another fucking Jackass?
Yeah, it comes out in February.
Dude.
Yeah, Bam Margera's real sad about it.
Why?
Because he's not in it.
Isn't that his fault?
Yeah.
Because he's like still a fucking alcoholic?
Yeah.
Fucking grip it up.
Wait, pull your fucking head in, man.
Yeah. You want to be a part of something, fucking pull your finger out and fucking start working.
What do you rate this album?
It's a solid
I would agree. A solid out of 10.
So far we got like this year it's fucking been pretty
average.
Pretty average on the music. You know what? We're gonna fucking have to bump it up. Have to bump it up with something. Let me have a quick fucking gander about.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about what our next album's going to be.
We didn't, and guess what it is?
No. You're going to say.
And the first track we're going to listen to is Hurricane featuring The Weeknd. Oh fuck! No.
Can we not do Donda, please?
No, we're not going to do
ready.
Donda.
I'm not ready for it.
Actually, you know what we should do is Oxymoron by fucking by Schoolboy Q.
Should we though?
What? Hey, look, if you don't want to look, we can do something else, but you got to pick it up right now. Pick it up right now. Oh man, it's such a good album though. Like it's a hard rap album.
Look, have we done a lot of hip hop lately?
This is a synthwave album, and then the first one we did was fucking literally Deftones.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's what I was like hoping we would get back into hip hop.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q. Guess what?
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron. All right, and we're listening to the deluxe edition. It's got fucking 15 tracks, people. 15 tracks, 69 nice minutes.
Nice.
Obviously, the track I'm looking forward to is Man of the Year. Man of the Year is a fucking hot track. But
I have not heard anything.
Oh, dude, you'll really like this album, honestly.
Okay.
I'm already putting it on you to like this album. So if you don't like it, it's not my fault.
Okay.
Okay. Look, we got to wrap it up. This is a doozy of a fucking episode.
It's a chonky episode.
We spoke about a lot, and yeah, that'll happen. I'm so glad that you cleaned up my recent video footage of the last one, which just like went on for fucking ages.
Oh, like I cut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just left it recording and then we just kept talking.
Yeah.
There's no audio.
I cut it.
Good.
I didn't have audio for it, so...
You know what we also didn't do this episode that we said we were going to do at the end of
I literally just remembered, yeah.
Yep.
It's not going to happen. We're not going to do it. We should just give up.
If you loved listening to this, make sure you share it around with your friends. We are very active on our Discord.
You know what? I apologize for this episode.
No way. Fuck you. You came to listen to a podcast. You're going to get like fucking two guys talking with a little bit of background music, and we're going to talk shit in your fucking ears.
Yeah, sad. You know what? I don't apologize. I take it back.
I'm very unapologetic about how this podcast runs.
Yeah, I take it back. I actually love it. Fuck you, Ludi.
You want short form podcasts? Go listen to like fucking you know what it is? It's there's this
you boys
podcast.
just talk shit for an hour and then talk about the album for 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the format.
That's the fucking podcast, man. Get with the times, old man.
That is the format. Yeah, get with the times, old man.
The future is now.
Is it me that's the problem?
You know
no. It is the children who are the problem.
There's like short form podcasts out there. If you want 30 minutes of fucking someone yakking about something you don't care about, fucking go look at one there.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because there's like, I can fucking give you one right now. There's like it's called Ladies of the Office. You remember the old TV show The Office? Well,
yes.
It's literally Pam and Angela talking about fucking every episode.
Wow, that sounds like hell.
Fucking horrifying. Yeah.
That don't sound that good.
Imagine like it's a fairly funny show, but like there's only so many episodes that you can really narrate on. No one really needs the behind the scenes of why fucking Steve Carell, ate the certain sandwich that he did before fucking choosing to wear whatever the fuck he wore to fucking go and.
Did you know that Steve Carell left because no one asked him to stay?
No one said, "Hey man, can you work late a little bit?"
Hey man, can you just stay back for a couple more seasons?
Yeah.
Like, that's actually why he left, because no one actually asked him to extend his contract. He didn't ask.
Like, see ya.
He was like, "Well, if you're not going to ask me, I'm just going to leave."
Yeah, and then
that's why he left.
Fuck. You know what I want to watch? The Big Short. I want to finish watching The Big Short.
I haven't watched it.
I like it. It's got Ryan Gosling in it.
I want it. The fucking vampire dog.
The goose. The vampire goose.
I wanted to finish The Witcher tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, fair enough. Once more. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram.
On this fever dream of a fucking episode.
Not Twitter.
If you hit us up, man, if you've been hitting us up on Twitter.
Fuck, man, you've messed up.
We have no idea what you've said.
Send us an email.
I don't even know the login. I haven't looked at it. Have you looked at our emails recently?
Nah. Nah, man.
Wait, I'm just gonna quickly keep going.
Yeah, okay. So as I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter's practically useless. Emails only getting checked now. So if you've sent us emails, I apologize.
Who the fuck is John and? Oh, that's Transistor. Never mind. Keep going.
We're very active on our Discord. We're actually switching from Tarkov. We'll probably still play it a little bit to Squad. So if you guys play Squad, fucking come play some Squad. Yeah. I can't think of anything else that we do. Oh, we stream. We stream on Twitch.
We've been streaming a lot, actually.
Yeah. I stream every Tuesday and Friday. I was going to stream after this, but it's actually already 10 o'clock, so I'm probably not going to. And Blake, you stream like almost
Just
every second
randomly.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just random at the moment, and it's purely because I'm in between jobs right now. Not that anyone knows that at work. A few people do. It's too far. It's too far for me to drive, and
really
getting
is.
a transfer to Plainlands has been a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at alternative work, and I've applied for 3. And I'll just fucking say it right here. So I applied just quickly. I applied for a one that's I'll leave the best one for last. 2 sales positions, right? So they're just sales. One's in Titan Sheds, one's in Milwaukee. Milwaukee, I'm probably more suited for, just coming from Bunnings, right? I work with power tools at Bunnings and shit. It's easy. I've already done rep work for one company through Bunnings. Milwaukee don't sell in Bunnings, but fuck it, it's the same. It's owned by the same company that supplies Ryobi and like fucking half of our power tools anyway.
Yeah.
And then the other one is for a little company called Southern Cross Austereo. Now they own they own Hit 105, like they own all the hit radio stations. They own Triple M. They work with Channel 10, Channel 7, Sky News. Like they operate the Australian side of SoundCloud and Listener, a podcast website. So,
if you're listening to this on Listener, thank you very much. Stick around.
I may be working for the same company that we put our podcast on. Oh my god. Anyway, so I applied for them. I'm trying to get a bit more like what's the word? Like
deeper into their system.
No. Like no. I'm just trying to work my life out a bit better because at the moment working at Bunnings it's too far and I do random hours and I fucking hate it.
Yep.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
You're trying to get stability.
That's the fucking word.
Stability, baby. That's
so any potential employers out there who listen to this and go, that Blake guy definitely sounds like the kind of guy I want in my company. Hit me up.
This guy has the patience to listen to his mates
talk about
30 minutes.
Being a fan guy. Man, his sales skills must be through the roof.
That's it.
Customer service. If he can sit there and listen to that and not blow up, that's the kind of guy we want.
Yeah.
But yeah, so by the way, there's no email. I haven't found any good emails in here. There's one from Amazon Music. Cool.
Must be a good one. Scam?
No, it's actually from them as well.
Oh, okay.
And then we have no other fucking emails from any friends.
Well, thank you very much for listening. No one. Glad we make this podcast for no one. If you've listened all the way up to this point, fucking, what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with your life, man? What are we doing with our life?
That's
recording to this point.
Yeah, you're right. If you are here still, look, you might as well keep going. We're not stopping. We're doing it. No, fuck you. That's it. Thank you very much. We're gonna catch you guys next Thursday. Believe it or not. With
wait, what are we listening to again?
Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron. So go out, buy the album, support your artists, your favorite artists, or not. Just fucking pirate it. Who gives a shit?
Just quickly. Fucking Smith Street Band got fucking postponed.
Oh yeah, I was actually meant to ask you about that today.
Yeah, fucking postponed.
Oh, also there's a tsunami coming, so everyone's this podcast won't fucking matter anyway. Catch you guys later. Bye.